Article 25 is there in the Constitution. If someone is practicing their religion within the confines of their home, how is it a violation of the law?
Good evening, Madhav, and good evening to my fellow panelists. I will absolutely, strictly stick to only facts and the law. Number one, per se, what Tehseen says is right, that anybody's home can be used for a private congregation, for a religious practice. Absolutely. And what you say is also right. If it's happened today to the Muslims, it might happen tomorrow to Christians or to Hindus or to Sikhs. That's a private property. And a man has a constitutional right to express his wishes according to his religion in this country. But then there is a nuance to it. Number one, I'm not even going to the facts of what Times Now has reported as to what was happening there in that particular village. I'm not going towards that. I'm talking about law. Did Tehseen, for example, know that private home churches and home mosques are banned in Chhattisgarh and in Madhya Pradesh? Because there have been more than dozens of instances, I think the count is 200, where private congregations, so-called home churches, were used for conversion purposes. So there is a nuance out there. Strictly according to law, there are instances right now in Chhattisgarh and in Madhya Pradesh where people cannot convene or congregate inside a private home and conduct religious ceremony. So it's a fact. So please add that to what the list is. Secondly, and this is, I don't know where this whole lobby that comes suddenly springs to mind. Millions of namazes are offered by millions of Muslims in India. You pick up one instance and say, hi, chhati peetna shuru kar diya, fascist Rashtra aa gaya, Hindu Rashtra. Arey bhai, this is the same fascist Hindu Rashtra where Hindus are not being allowed to light a simple lamp in front of their temple. Going back thousands of years, a tradition that's been violated. And when the High Court says not once, but twice, but thrice, light the lamp, what does the state government do? The state government tries to impeach the judge. This is how secularism is killed in this country. Not because some Muslims are being denied how to offer a namaz.
Of course, and we have done that. But Dr. Ranganathan, the simple point is in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. Just one second. I want to ask you, just a second. Dr. Ranganathan, you're perhaps right. I'm not aware of this law. But if there is such a legal provision, then certainly the government can take action. But in the case of Uttar Pradesh, to the best of my knowledge, there doesn't exist any law.
So that is what I meant. If the law was followed out here, was there precedence there in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh? If it wasn't, then what the police did is wrong.
Okay. Dr. Pooja Mishra, there's a very real fear. There's a really real fear, and there are states which have, laws against residential premises being used as places of worship, such as Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, and therefore, the police, going ahead and taking action is not something that is without facts or circumstances that citizens of this country don't know about. Respond to him, Pooja Mishra.
But we are talking about Uttar Pradesh, and in Uttar Pradesh such law doesn't exist. Everyone has right to congregate, have puja, have bhajan. Even in my home, my mother practices every Saturday. More than 50 women gather together. They do the puja, they do the bhajan. So anyone will complain, the police will come to detain. That you are making your private home, your own property as a place of worship. I think the police doesn't have a right to detain. The detention was done because they were from Muslim community. If these people were not from Muslim community, the police wouldn't have bothered to go there also. They would have just, if Hindu people were doing pujas and congregation, the Uttar Pradesh police will have detained the person who would complain like they are doing pujas. So we are complaining, they are gathering there. Uttar Pradesh doesn't have such kind of law. It's a BJP government. The Uttar Pradesh police is indulged into pleasing the government. Whatever government will get happy with it. Our chief minister will get happy when Muslims are targeted, and police will do it. That's why the CEO of Sambal, the FIR has launched against him. Okay. Because he was not busy doing his job. Rather, he was busy in pleasing the government, the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. I don't understand. Just doing prayer. How can that create chaos? The chaos is created when people are threatened. And here police are threatening a religion, targeting a religion. That's the chaos.
Okay. That's the One. Okay, Dr. Ranganathan and then Tehseen. We have two other panelists who have not yet spoken, so please be brief. Dr. Ranganathan.
Please ask Tehsil.
If you're going to the Madras ruling, you should talk about the constitution also. Uttar Pradesh doesn't have any such.
Madras is in India, is it not? Is Madras High Court in India or not?
Uttar Pradesh is also part of India only.
Then you said if Hindus had been...
You're not talking about Pakistan or something, some other country. You're talking about Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is also part of... Uttar Pradesh is also part of India.
Okay.
And Muslim are also Indian.
Okay, Pooja Mishra, Dr. Ranganathan wants to reply to you. I'm going to give him the floor. Dr. Ranganathan.
Thank you. No, look, I myself said if the police acted not according to the law which was prevalent in UP, perhaps not the same law as in Chhattisgarh or in Madhya Pradesh, the police did wrong. Did you not hear me, Madhav? Tehsil also agreed with me. Number two, when this lady was saying that had Hindus done this and the police come in, all hell would never have happened. I'm giving her an instance where the Madras High Court had said, and please check it. I might be wrong, but Tehsil is not wrong. Please check. The Madras High Court had said that residential houses cannot be converted into prayer halls to conduct regular meetings without proper permission from authorities. Okay. Justice Anand Ranganathan emphasized.
Yeah,
so
and this is what... Yes, and this is what the Tehsil respond to that, because this is what the CEO is also saying. You heard the additional superintendent of police, if I'm not mistaken, Anshika Verma is her name. She is also saying, referring to the same thing, that permission has to be taken when there is a mass congregation, when it's a place of worship. Respond.
No, so one thing. Dr. Anand Ranganathan is slightly wrong on the issue of Chhattisgarh. Because yes, there is an informal ban. So the police is not on record banning it. They have called these pastors that don't have these prayer meetings, but it's not an official ban because they know if it's challenged, it will be struck down. The question, Dr. Anand, the question that we're discussing is Uttar Pradesh and Bareilly, where no such law exists. Now the police or the additional SP or SP cannot make up a law. If 12 people decide to have a namaz together or pray together, Dr. Anand Ranganathan and I decide to have a idli and a batura party together, the police cannot come in and say, why do you have to take permission? It is not the job of the police. If somebody calls up and wants to complain, the police job is then to protect my property, considering the owner of the property was there. There is no question of argument here. Here were a bunch of people who got together, recited the namaz or some prayers and went back. That is the only fact. What happened in Madras High Court or Chhattisgarh is irrelevant.
Let me bring in Rohit Agarwal and Ahmed Ayaz also, please. Rohit Agarwal, I have a simple question. Now,